We got my boy Jaire, like the best lockdown corner. Man, what had 5 interceptions this year. That's more than some big corners like Trayvon Diggs, who had a career year last year in interceptions. Man, made Justin Jefferson his son just after 1 week. He is one of the only corners besides Jalen Ramsey who will talk his crap the week before and back it up. We saw that versus the Vikings. We saw him when he was against Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. We saw him, whoever he was against, locked them up. The other one off when they weren't on Jaire, that's a whole different story. But he was able to lock down whoever he had. The thing that sucked this year about is how long it took Joe Barry to finally put Jaire on the number 1 receivers. Everyone saw the meme from week 1 with Preston Smith on Justin Jefferson. We all seen that meme. Even in that Buffalo game, they had Jaire on Gabe Davis basically the whole game, and he locked down Gabe Davis. He is able to lock down these top receivers, and I cannot wait for him versus Devontae this year. It's going to be good. The best lockdown corner in the league.
If you can look good in a Joe Barry-led defense, bro, you deserve to be number 1. I mean,
thank you.
You have no idea how much I was like, why is he not even on the number? Even when he played against us, he wasn't even on A.J. Brown. He was on Devontae Smith.
And he locked him down. Yeah.
Smitty got away a couple of times. Jaire does still need to work on his tackling, but he is one of the, I shouldn't say tackling, finishing, wrapping up. But, stop. But, yeah, no, he's still, again, it's 1A, 1B with Jaire and Ramsey. I just think, again, Jaire, number 1.
Number 1, Jaire Alexander. I think he's one of the best shutdown corners since Deion Sanders has played in the game. The first couple games of the season was kind of sus, but after he started to pick it back up, I'm not going to hold that against him because he was like damn near the best. He was the best thing about that defense. And without him, they would have looked mid. Like seriously,
you're not wrong.
Because when what's his name went down on injury, who's Rashad Garrett? When he went down on injury, somebody had to step up, and he stepped up big time. He talked his choice at the end of the season.
Great. I loved it.
And it was I mean, I don't mind you talking a little bit of junk when you literally are locking people down. And to think about how short he is, and isn't he only like 5'10", like 180 or something like that?
He's around my weight.
Yeah. He's 5'10".
He has my build, bro.
Yeah, I mean, think about how tiny he is.
I don't think he's got your build. I think he's
a little bit more muscular.
I think I was about to say he's got a bit of a better build.
You ain't beating him in a foot race, Hayden. Let's stop that.
Heck no, man is one of the fastest corners in the league.
And he's to be honest, where he doesn't get enough credit too is he's one of the most disciplined receivers too, because at the beginning of the season he was getting flagged a ton. And towards the end of the season, you could bet on him like it was nobody's business. He wasn't super handsy, but he hand fought enough where he was causing a disruption and getting in the receiver's head. And down the field, it was all hands on deck, bro.
Like at Jefferson, he made him hit a ref with a helmet, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I will say, Jaire also gets bonus points for interviews. And Hayden, I'm surprised you didn't do the thing. Yeah, I was just looking. He threw the ball, and I was like, "Oh man, he threw the ball."
I want to say this about Jaire that people forget too. No. He wasn't even used right in the first half of the season. He was used in zone. Joe Barry was.
That's why
PJ was a stupid person trying to use the best corner in the league.
That don't matter. I'm not even gonna give that excuse for Jaire. Jaire sucked the first couple of games.
Oh yeah,
he was in his own head.
What I will say, Dante, you did mention it. He did get some penalties that did cost his team. There was some time where he had to get things started.